This is Shakira. For the past 4 years, she has been misdiagnosed with having epilepsy. Only recently has she been correctly diagnosed with NES, non-epileptic seizures. Our journey is to identify what's taken so long and why.
When my first seizure happened, I fainted, and I remember when I woke up, I was found in the bathroom with my mum slapping my face. And then my parents called the ambulance and I stayed in hospital, and no one had a clue what was wrong with me.
600,000 people have epilepsy in the UK, but this is a wrong figure, as those that suffer from NES who go undiagnosed are classified as having epilepsy.
Well, the second time it happened, it was just a continuation. It was almost as if, well, this is becoming worse. The problem is confirmed severe. We desperately need answers, and it didn't seem as if anyone could give us those answers.
I felt that we wasn't being dealt with properly. Like, we were going to one doctor after another doctor, getting this test done, just being passed around, which wasn't very helpful. I thought if we just stuck to one doctor and that doctor had looked at her files and seen what was going on, because every doctor we had to go to, they didn't know the case, and we'd have to explain ourselves over again, which was quite frustrating, to have to see a new doctor and explain her symptoms and what was going on. They did tell us to make sure that she was in a recovery position and make sure there wasn't any, like she didn't hurt her head or anything like that, but we didn't get any help. Like, I had to put a bar around her bed because she was falling out of bed. We were just left, kind of thing, just to deal with this, and there wasn't any diagnosis for 4 years.
So there are large amounts of people being, as you suggest, diagnosed with epilepsy that have NES. And it goes undetected for a really long time because, as I said earlier, it manifests itself in plausible, believable ways. The symptoms and the characteristics are the same as they are within an epileptic seizure. It's only after thorough diagnosis, after examining when the person has a seizure, how long the seizure lasts, the types of movements that they have during the seizure, that you can then distinguish a non-epileptic seizure from an actual seizure.
Well, Shakira has her seizures, stroke episodes, stroke fits. They can vary from just an apparent stillness, semi-consciousness where she seems awake in terms of her eyes being open and her breathing, but she's completely despondent to any reaction that could be within her environment.
We can be getting ready to go out, and we can't do that because she's having a big seizure and stuff. So it's really hard for us to plan anything, go on holiday, just do anything normal.
We are now about to show you a full feature-length clip of Shakira having an episode.
Come on, go and watch your programme, double crack. Come on, Bubbles. Double crack's on.
It stopped getting classed as epilepsy from when I was referred to an epileptic specialist, and he said this is not epilepsy because of the symptoms that I was getting. So they came out with NEEDS, which is a psychological version of epilepsy.
People have gone undiagnosed with non-epileptic attacks or non-epileptic seizures for 9-10 years. But now things have improved somewhat, and people are looking for particular characteristics. The length of time that a seizure lasts in a non-epileptic seizure is different to the length of time that it acts in an epileptic seizure. The movements and sensations are different than they are. And the length of time that the person is in the seizure is different. And so once we start to look and characterise those things, then we can differentiate.
It all makes sense for the symptoms, through speaking to the psychologist. It just makes a lot more sense now than it being epilepsy.
Now, Shakira tries to live an almost normal life. Recently accepted at university, she has to take each day as it comes. She is also now unmedicated, relying on her self-control of her emotions and stress to keep the episodes under control.